Hi everyone. Welcome to our channel. In this video we gonna see the top 10 classic or old mobile phones. Number 10. The HTC Droid Incredible. For its time, way back in 2010, the HTC Droid Incredible was the highest powered mobile around, with huge processing power, a giant touchscreen and awesome features. But that's not the only reason that the Droid Incredible is a true classic. This was the first big Android phone, and the first to show that the Android operating system really could compete against the giant of Apple's iOS. Nowadays, Android is the most popular OS around, and we have the Droid Incredible to thank for that. Number 9. The Motorola StarTAC. The Motorola StarTAC has two big claims to fame. Firstly, it was the first flip phone in the world, setting a trend that the market followed for the next 6 or 7 years. Secondly, this was the first mobile phone to really gain public adoption, due mainly to an affordable price tag. In 1996, if you had a mobile phone, chances are that it was a StarTAC, and the model eventually sold around 60 million handsets. Number 8. The Nokia 9000 Communicator. Another Nokia, and this time the legendary 9000 Communicator. With its clamshell design, the Communicator looked and functioned like a regular mobile phone when closed, but when opened it became a handheld computer, complete with full QWERTY keyboard and the ability to send and receive emails. Not such a big deal these days, but back in 1996 when it was launched, the Nokia 9000 Communicator was the only way to combine calling, texting, and data all in one package. Number 7. The BlackBerry 8300 Curve. Though BlackBerry had been around for a while before releasing the Curve in 2007, most critics agree that the 8300 Curve series was the epitome of the business phone. The Curve helped put BlackBerry at the top of the business phone market, and for a while there it was tough to be a professional and not have a BlackBerry, with its awesome messaging and emailing capabilities. The Curve was one of the best-selling business phones of all time, and definitely deserves its place on this list. Number 6. The Nokia 1110. The Nokia 1110 has the distinction of being the best-selling mobile handset of all time, selling an incredible 250 million phones. Specs on the 1110 were nothing much, but that was kind of the point. Nokia launched the handset in 2005 as a budget mobile designed to make mobile phones more accessible to the general market, and given those sales figures the manufacturer certainly succeeded. Number 5. The Samsung Galaxy S. Samsung are a household name when it comes to mobile phones these days, and the Galaxy S series has long been topping bestseller lists. The original Galaxy S was launched in 2010, and had the fastest graphics processor on the market, was the thinnest mobile around, and was the granddaddy of the top-selling flagship phones like the Galaxy S4 and S5. A 1 GHz processor, 4-inch screen and 5MP camera don't sound stunning today, but in 2000 and Number 4. The Motorola 8000 Dyna-TAC. For many people, the Dyna-TAC was the first real mobile phone, what came to be known as a brick phone. Made popular by Michael Douglas's character in the movie Wall Street, the Dyna-TAC was the must-have accessory for many a wannabe investment banker. Heavy and bulky by today's standards, the Dyna-TAC was released in 1984 and for its time was absolutely revolutionary. Calling and walking down the street at the same time? Before the mid-80s, this was the stuff of science fiction, but the Dyna-TAC made fantasy into reality. Number 3. The Motorola Razr V3. The Motorola Razr V3 is still the best-selling clamshell phone in the world, and sold more than 130 million handsets before it was discontinued. The thinnest, not to mention coolest, mobile around, the Razr V3 was launched in 2004, and was notable both for its small size as well as the fact that it had not just an inside display, but also an external display, meaning you didn't need to flip your phone open to see who texted you. In 2011, Motorola reclaimed the Razr name with a new line of smartphones, all of which are thin profile, in a shout out to the company's most popular mobile handset, the Razr V3. Number 2. The original iPhone. It would be remiss of us not to list an iPhone here, and the true classic has to be the original, first generation iPhone launched in 2007. The iPhone really heralded the age of the smartphone, fully touchscreen enabled, and so popular that many shops simply ran out of stock within the first hour of selling. Eventually the first generation iPhone sold around 6 million handsets, before being discontinued in 2011 when it was replaced by the iPhone 3 Guaranis. Still, for many people, the original iPhone was the first true smartphone. Number 1. The Nokia 3310. We have to start this list with the absolute classic when it comes to mobiles, the Nokia 3310. Most of us probably owned one, and played a fair few games of Snake as well, at some point. Launched in 2000, the 3310 is one of the most popular mobiles ever released, selling around 126 million handsets. Part of the reason that this was such a huge seller was that it had a lot of features that were unusual for the time, though we take them for granted today, including a calculator, stopwatch and network monitor. Plus, of course, there was the legendary Snake 2 game included. Thanks for watching.